welcome, welcome. You know what I'm going to call this? Wisdom Wednesdays. Because every week I go on this channel and I talk about stuff to help you go from fear to confidence. And that's my gig in life. Like that's what I am here to do. And if you want to get into a space where you're chasing your dreams and your desires and you're bringing to fruition what it is that you want to create, then that's how I help you do that. I want to see that for you. I want you to have this expansion, this evolution, this transformation. That's what my channel is for. It's all about, over the years, as I've done this channel now for like 11 years, everything I have done has been about bringing hope and healing and light and love and transformation to you all, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, financial. Like there's so many facets to us human beings, and there's so many things that we can do to help us on our journey of evolution or of learning about ourselves or changing ourselves or figuring out how we tick as human beings, but just us. And so my whole channel is geared towards this. And I'm going to share with you a couple of funny stories. I just had a on here today for you all. This is me as a priestess. I am a priestess. I'm a certified crystalline priestess. And this is one of my crystals that, I wear. It's a quartz crystal that I got from a jeweler that brought it back from, not him, but he got it from Brazil. So over the years, I've just keep learning about how to shift and change myself. And then that's how I inspire and motivate other people, is because I'm always doing the do on me, you all. I walk the talk. I'm not one of those people that just talks the talk, or I walk the talk. And so maybe you're one of those people. I hope so, because I hope those are the people that I attract to my channel. But I was thinking this is going to be called Wisdom Wednesdays. My dog is rolling in the mud, in the grass. Ha ha ha. Because I am bringing you suggestions, ideas, so you can learn. Hello, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. You can learn about how to shift yourself and how to do things to make your life better instead of suffering all the time and being a victim and being a person who complains about stuff. When you can actually step in, there are so many things, you all. There's books, there's podcasts, there's meditation, there's prayer, there's walking in nature. These are some of the tools that I use to help shift my consciousness. And today, of course, we are talking about me going to a ranch with my small children, not super small, but like grade school age children several years ago. And what inspired me to do this was my parents had said years ago, why don't we all go on a ranch vacation since you love horses so much? I love horses. I'm a horse fanatic. I don't have a horse, but I've always wanted one. And I thought about it for a few months and I realized, wow, that's a really great idea. How fun would it be to go to the mountains and go on a ranch vacation and be out in nature with my children where there's little cell phone service, which at the time, I think only one of them, no, not even one of them had a cell phone, but they had like those iPods. And are they called iPods, or were they? Yeah, iPods, I think is what it was. Just the little gaming thing. Oh, hello. And so I decided that we would go on this ranch vacation, not knowing anybody, up in the Colorado mountains. And I'm a single mom, so this was a big deal. It not only was very expensive, but it was in a place that I'd never been, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know who would be there. I didn't know what kind of horses my children would be riding. And these are all the unknowns. And I'm going to challenge you right here. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to say, where in your life do you challenge yourself to push your edge, to expand, to grow? And how do you do that? Are you setting yourself up to walk through scary things in order to get you from where you are to where you want to be? That is what I help people do. I really help people go after those things in life that they want for themselves, because we're creators and we're meant to be creating life on our terms and like how it looks and what we want to bring into it. And sometimes those things actually that we're not supposed to, they'll fall away. Okay. So they will fall away. But there's a lot of things that we constantly hear from our soul that we want to create. And one of the things that I always want to create for my family and myself is going to a space that pushes me to expand. And this ranch vacation was a place that was pushing me to expand because I had to take my children alone. I had to rent a car, drive up into the mountains. I had to meet people we'd never met. I had to go to a place. I didn't know if this place was a junkyard. I had no idea what would happen. I didn't know what the activities would be. I was just kind of getting on the airplane with my children, getting our car, which is amazing because when we do things like this, you all, and I really want you to pay attention to this and recognize this. I'm checking out my dog because he wants to run into another yard. When we do things like this, the universe will conspire to help us, and they will bring all of these clues and all of this synchronicity into our lives to help us go after and pursue and get what we want. Now, that doesn't mean it's easy, but because we sometimes have to walk through really hard, scary, challenging things and push ourselves, and maybe we're really anxious to get to where we want to go. But if our soul is calling us and we know we want it, the universe will help us and conspire and do these synchronicities, or you could call them God winks, for us to get there. And so this is what happened for me. And I think my dog is going to get into mischief. Apollo, would you like some broccoli? And so, come on, Apollo, you want some broccoli? And so I decided I would take my children on this vacation. And when we got there, first, when we got to the airport, it was amazing because we were greeted by this guy who was pushing a wheelchair, and he was a airport worker. And I was so nervous because I was with my children, and I don't know what that was about. And I was with my children and I was nervous we were going to be late. And so this guy showed up right as we came in the airport. And he's like, I can get you checked in really fast. And we went with him. He was like a guy that pushes wheelchairs around. And he offered to help us. And we went with him and we got our bags checked. And we went right into TSA and got through the line. It was amazing. And this has happened to me multiple times, you all. Somebody always shows up like an angel and helps me with whatever I'm doing. My dog is getting into mischief. He got into a lot of mischief yesterday as well.